This is MP on the mic on Sports Radio 910 The Fan and 105.1 FM.
Wednesday morning, 10:30, 910 The Fan, 105.1 FM. That can only mean one thing. It's time for our Play Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight of the Week. We've been loving this. We've been taking a trip around Chesterfield, getting to know the schools and athletes that make it a great county for sports. And this is our sixth segment. We've been to Thomasdale, Manchester, Bird, Matoaka, and Clover Hill. We'll go a little further down the road from Clover Hill today. Slide down Chesterfield. We're checking in with the Cosby Titans, and we are thrilled to welcome into the program the Cosby field hockey team, led by Mickey Swartz. Mickey, good morning. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
We are doing great here. We are excited to hear about your successes this year. Maybe tell us a little bit about your season and how it's gone so far.
The field hockey is first place in the region with a 12-1 record. We just defeated Colonial Forge at 6B power the other night, and we're gearing up for region soon. So with that, I'll let the girls take over. We have Caroline Wooten and Hannah Lahm here today, two seniors who are captains and really leading the team well.
Sounds great. We got Hannah Lahm here from the Cosby field hockey team on our Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight. Welcome to the program.
I'm doing pretty good. I think our team has been doing really good this year. We've worked together well and won a bunch of hard games. I really like the way that our season has been going.
That's awesome. So tell me kind of what attracted you to field hockey, how long you've been playing the sport.
I started field hockey freshman year, and I was just doing it as like a side sport, like an off-season sport at first because I played soccer, but then I ended up loving it in the team, so then I started playing it for my full sport. That's
awesome. For folks who aren't as familiar with field hockey, what is it that attracted you to it? What makes it a great sport to play and to watch?
It's really fun to watch the way the ball moves and stuff and how each player is used and the skills that are required and that we use throughout the game are interesting to watch.
So tell us about this year's team. And you guys are rolling when you got together for summer practices. Did you know this group had a chance to maybe be something special?
Yeah, last year we lost 11 seniors, so then we had to work hard to fill in those spots. But I think we filled them in really well with a bunch of the rising upperclassmen, and they stepped up to their roles and really helped win with our wins.
That's awesome. And so you guys are 12-1 as mentioned. What are some games or some things you're excited about for the rest of the season here?
I think our most proud games are Colonial Forge, Midlow, and Glen Allen. I'm excited to play Midlow tonight, actually. Again, they were all hard games, and hopefully we'll pull through.
That's awesome. Well, good luck with that, and thank you for taking a minute to join us today.
Thank you.
You bet. We got Caroline Wooten here, right? Caroline, good morning. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. We're doing well here. Maybe tell us a little bit about just you guys mentioned having to rebuild last, with all the seniors leaving, and now you guys are kind of those seniors, and what's it like to have a chance to put your mark on the program?
Yeah, so we did do a really good job of rebuilding this year with all the rising juniors, and I think that now that we're seniors, we really get to step up and lead the team, and I really love being around all the girls and kind of showing them how it's going to be and how we can move forward even once we leave.
That's awesome. What's been behind your success this year? What do you guys feel you've done particularly well?
I think we just show up to practice every day and work really hard, and it's a really great group of girls, and we all really get together well, and we all love each other, so working hard together really leads to our success.
That's awesome. We're talking to Caroline Wooten. She's on the field hockey team at Cosby High School, part of our Play Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight. How about you? How'd you get into field hockey, and what is it you like about the sport?
Similar to Hannah, it started off as my side sport, and I did it mostly for conditioning, but then I really fell in love with it, and I just love the atmosphere and, being around the girls and stuff, so I switched it over to my main sport.
I love it. And what are your post high school plans? You have any yet?
I hope to go to Virginia Tech, and I hope to play club there on their club field hockey team and keep playing and being around the sport.
I love that. That's awesome. How about Hannah? I didn't ask you, Hannah. You have any plans brewing?
Same way. I want to go to a big school and hopefully play club there to still be involved with the sport.
That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Mickey, while you're with us, anything you want to share about any of the other sports or successes at Cosby?
Yeah, like I said, we're really it seems since we're not even halfway through. I guess we are October. We're gearing up for regions. But our golf team took second in the region and participated in states yesterday. And then our cheer team won the Dominion District cheer competition. They have their region on November 2nd, and we finished third in the state last year, so we're really hoping for another run with that. My cross-country teams, the coach says he's expecting both to qualify for state, so we're looking to reach that level with them. And both boys and girls volleyball teams will be in the regions. Not sure where the seating is yet, but they'll be in there.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time today and chatting with us.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You bet. That's Cosby High School. Thank you to them. That's our Play Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight of the Week. That's our sixth one. We've had a ton of fun going around the county. And Thomasdale, Manchester, Byrd, Matoaka, Clover Hill, you can find them all on our podcast page or on the Play Chesterfield social media. Next week, we'll be going out to James River. That'll be a ton of fun. We'll check in with the Rapids out there. You'll also hear from Meadowbrook, Midlothian, Monacan, and the Carver College and Career Academy in the coming weeks before we turn our attention to the winter sports. And we'll check in with the winter sports as well. I mentioned football. Chesterfield's rolling in football this year. Matoaka, 6-0, has been on fire. They had a huge road win over Thomasdale over last Friday night. Matoaka is ready for a big game this weekend. Hopewell's coming in. The Blue Devils are always a good team, always well prepared. They're a playoff team as well. So Matoaka atop the standings. But Thomasdale, as we mentioned, playing well this year too. LC Byrd having a great season as well. LC Byrd, that playoff race is getting really fascinating down there. They're coming off their bye. They got game of the week situation this week. They're against Huguenot, which has been making some noise so far this season. If Byrd wins that, you got to consider them right back in that hunt. They're in Class 5 Region C. It's going to be a ton of fun out there. So lots of good things happening in Chesterfield. Thank you to our friends at Cosby, the Titans. Love checking in with them. The field hockey team, 12-1. How about that? Hannah Lahm and Caroline Wooten joining us today. We're going to step aside for a break. We will be back right after this. You're listening to 910 The Fan, now 105.1 FM.